Hello, everybody, and welcome to Week 6 of the International Doof League StarCraft League. My name is Scott Daly, and I am the one that doesn't play StarCraft, but pretends like they know things about it. And I'm joined, as always, by Matt Freeman.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Matt.
How are you?
You do play StarCraft.
Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
And, of course, we are joined by the Commissioner, who is, sitting next to Matt today. Michael.
Hey, Scott. This is Michael coming to you live from the studio here in the Sky City of Denver, Colorado. How are you doing over there?
Good. We're reading you loud and clear, Michael.
Things are crazy out here. The excitement is through the roof. The players are just arriving now. They're getting settled into their seats, and the atmosphere is just electric.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. We're not picking up on any of the crowd noise, so you don't have to elevate your voice.
We've got
like that.
really good audio here. Scott?
Front row seat.
Wait.
Scott, I'm having trouble hearing you over the applause.
I'm sorry. I'll try to speak up for you. Commissioner, it is week 6 of the season. We're past the halfway point. It's kind of a low week for us. I'm surprised the crowd is quite so vibrant, considering our Premier League players are all taking the week off.
That's right. But here in the off week, it's anyone's chance to shine, and that's what the people are really excited about here. We've got some players that don't often get the limelight, the light of the limes. We're going to start off with a match. PETA Enigma, up-and-comer in League 2. Just great stuff this year. Isn't that right, Matt?
That's right, Michael. And the opposite PETA, we, of course, have Sarah, who has just been climbing the ranks. Is that true? I have no idea.
That's not true. But then in League 1, we've got an old favorite, Synths. You know, always the underdog, but you got to root for the underdog. And then we have got Teaspoon, of course, who was promoted out of League 2 last year.
Real Cinderella story,
that one. Scott, we're going to have some great games for you today.
I'm so excited. Your excitement here is palpable, and I think we're ready to just jump into the games. Right, guys?
We're ready to jump into the games. I don't know if the players are ready. They're just logging into their computers.
Yep, taking a swig of bottled electrolyte water.
Yep. It looks like PETA is sponsored by Gatorade. That much is clear.
Interesting. Did he approve that sponsor through official IDL channels?
No more questions, Scott. It's starting.
Let's get into these awesome games.
All right. Let's do it. Game number 1. Oh, man.
Looks like we have some technical difficulties here in the studio,
That's
Scott.
okay.
If you could just bear with us for a moment.
I will try. I will try.
Well, Michael, how are you feeling about... oh, never mind. Here it goes.
All right, the first map we're going to have here is Kairos Junction. Now, as you know, I'm a big fan of trains, Matt.
That's true. This is a well-established fact in the meme sphere.
Okay, well, here we are. We're jumping into the game here. In the bottom right corner, playing the blue Protoss, we have Sarah, please.
I don't know if Sarah would appreciate that tone with her name.
Here in the top left, playing Terran, very unfashionable.
Brave in its way.
We have PETA Enigma.
The Enigma, as they call him.
What's going on with this guy? Matt, your take?
Well, very, very early gas, if I do say so myself. I've never seen a gas that early.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, never mind. It seems to be a fairly orderly amount of time, actually.
No, is it? I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
I
Terran.
don't think it is. I think you usually build your barracks before your gas.
Yeah, we didn't hire a Terran specialist because, frankly, there's no point.
Actually, Scott, you're the Terran specialist. What the heck is going on right now?
Pretty standard build. Nothing crazy going on here.
Oh.
Good commentary. Let's look over at our Protoss player.
Oh, look at this.
We've got 2 buildings warping in. Gosh, what do you think these are going to be?
Probably gateway and
an assimilator. Good call.
Yep.
Good call.
Yep, this is real.
This is happening. All right, we've got a probe kind of waiting on maybe building a nexus there. We've got the second nexus.
Nexus at a minute 30, the 1:30 mark.
30. Is that a record?
I don't think so.
No, it's not a record. We've got a confirmation on that. It's not a record. I'm sorry. We've got an SCV moving across the map, looking at kind of the desert scape, seeing where it might want to construct our residential area, if you will.
That's what they call proxy barracks, I believe.
And over on the other side, avoiding that SCV, we've got a probe.
Yeah, that probe hunkering down around the possible third base slot. What is it?
It's going to pylon, Matt. We've got a pylon. Proxy pylon, everyone. Oh my God. Scott, are you following us over there?
I am. I'm just enjoying the energy. You know, there's something different to casting in the same room with someone, and I can feel it. I can feel.
You've got to be there live to feel the energy. It's just, as you said, Scott, it's palpable.
Yeah, I feel a little left out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
a little FOMO, as the kids call it.
We are getting flecked with the sweat that is flying off of these players as they. And you're missing out. Let me tell you.
Yeah, there's sweat everywhere here.
Yeah, it's the mop boy is coming. That's good. Good. Okay, can you deal with this?
Look at this. We've got a Reaper going into the mineral line here. This is a classic maneuver. You just gotta love to see this.
Yep.
Just making a fool out of that zealot, but the Protoss is gonna win in the end.
Absolutely.
We got a nade going down there. And boy, he got chased out of there.
Yeah, the classic, Zealot versus Reaver. It's like the tortoise and the hare. It's a timeless tale.
Yeah, who wins? No one knows.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They're still racing to this day.
It's the tortoise.
And over in the Terran base, what's going on over here, Scott?
Got some buildings. We got some kind of tech lab type thing. I don't know. What is that?
That would be a reactor, Matt.
Reactor.
We're making a cyclone. Very exciting.
Oh.
Interesting.
This was a switch of the buildings there to get that tech lab a little bit faster to make the cyclone.
And we've got the supply depot is up, so these poor SCVs can't get to these minerals over here.
This is a disaster. Oh, you hate to see this so early in the series too.
But he's recovered.
Yep.
Recovered brilliantly here, and we've got a cyclone on the map. Were we gonna see the cyclone go over, do some early lock-on damage?
I don't know, but I do see this thing right here being researched. What is this thing?
That's the improved lock-on for the cyclones there.
Oh my God! You called it, Michael. You called it.
I called it seconds after it started.
That's amazing.
Wow, that board is on precognition there.
Borders on it, sure.
It borders on the precognition.
We got a lot of those gateways being built.
And we've got a Robo Bay. This signals maybe a timing attack from the Protoss. Matt, what do you think about that?
I think that is exactly what is happening right now in this game.
Matt, can you explain the concept of a timing attack to the listeners?
Well, the aim is to attack at a specific time in the game.
That's a very accurate description. Scott, did you follow that?
I did. It was a little complicated, but I thought about it for just a little bit, and I got it.
Boy, I'm glad that happened. We've got a third command center being built here.
Yeah, where's this one going to go?
Camp.
Right here, you think?
It's going to go right there.
Very
I guarantee
aggressive. Very aggressive with these expansions for the Terran player.
Swappy-doo here.
An early third, you don't see in the League 2 meta right now. This is some revolutionary shit.
This really is.
Yeah.
Oh God, we have some fighting.
You gotta love this.
Are we going to see some cyclone losses this early in the game?
That cyclone is getting to dangerously low HP, Matt. Sitting there with a mere some amount of HP that I don't know how to find on the screen. Do you?
It's a red amount of HP.
It's 18.
It's not good.
It's
18 HP. That's
HP.
it.
That's not very many HPs.
That is shots away from
That's
dying.
a low amount.
Over in the Terran base here, we've got a little. We got like a door that's lowered here.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know if I've seen this many cyclones ever.
Well, you haven't witnessed old Fury play from season 1. Boy, did he use cyclones good.
He did. He had a lot of those.
Whatever happened to that guy?
He betrayed his race. He's a race traitor.
Oh. Gosh, you hate to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, but on the other hand, why would he play Terran?
Right? Terran are the worst.
They are the worst.
They haven't won a tournament since early 2019. What year is this?
It's
I don't know.
it's 2019, Michael.
2019. Wow, that's been a hot minute, as they say. Well, we've got the third base underway for the Terran, and boy, it's a beauty of a base, isn't it, Matt?
It is. It is squarely in position, right where you really love to see those bases, not too far away from the minerals.
Yeah, right next to those mineral lines, and yet not too far from the gases.
So, guys, 7 minutes into the game, who is in charge of this game right now? Who's leading?
Protoss player is leading.
The Protoss player is by default in charge of the game, simply because they're the more advanced and superior race.
That's
in
correct.
most of these scenarios
They
here.
also happen to be ahead in army count, but that's really incidental, actually.
That's incidental to the fact that they are the master race.
Yes.
Yeah.
PETA is ahead in workers.
Boy, we're about to see folks.
Oh
We're
my
about
God.
to see a battle.
Oh my God.
That zealot is gonna get toasted, or is it?
No.
It's not. The Protoss isn't gonna lose any units because they are just busted as a race. You love to see that.
Picked off the motorcycle guy.
Another heli in there. What a garbage unit that is. It's hardly worth the minerals it costs to build.
There is a third base for our Protoss player, way
hidden-
up in the corner.
Secret
third.
base. This is very on meta, but will PETA see it?
Impossible. It's impossible to find a hidden third base.
It's impossible to find a hidden third base without an orbital scan.
Yes, I don't think anyone in the Doof League has ever found a hidden third base.
I think that's accurate. Can't remember a time when anyone's found a hidden third base. Scott, can you confirm that?
Yes, that is confirmed. Nobody has ever found a hidden third base.
Okay.
Oh my God, this zealot is about to kill this supply depot. Oh my God, watch this.
What? This little army of tricycle riders is coming back, and they do manage to hold off the one zealot.
Oh, this is dramatic.
That was a close call, Matt. Did you expect to see that there in the end, getting rescued?
No, that was a real Hail Mary play there.
That came out of nowhere, Scott.
Right. Oh,
What's going to happen?
these armies are passing
So-
tonight.
These immortals got caught alone,
Out of position.
but these are immortals.
They
the
are.
Cyclone's moving in for the attack. They're gonna. Oh, my God.
the immortals are
two immortals
gone.
down.
How did this happen?
Oh my God.
But at the same time, the Terran base is being annihilated by these three zealots. They're being
some
surrounded.
misclips, some
What is happening
choices.
here?
What
to the
is going to
Cyclones?
happen here? I have no idea,
It is anyone's game at this point.
but the Protoss will win.
A lot of really interesting choices in terms of unit placement.
Yeah, some of these units are dying, some of them are living. Anything can happen at this juncture. Are we seeing any reinforcements moving across the map here? We do have a gaggle of Protoss units going across the map there. Scott, can we get confirmation on what those units are?
They appear to be a bunch of zealots and an immortal friend.
Those are all the most broken units in the game, Matt. I don't think
True.
PETA has a chance here.
Now, does the Protoss player know about the third base of the Terran?
What the heck is that, Matt?
I literally don't know.
Is that a woolly mammoth? We'll never know because this game is over. Protoss wins.
Wow, what a first game, guys. What a first game.
What a first game. Really surprised me with those mechanical woolly mammoths there at the end. I hope we get to see that in game two.
I believe those were a siege tank skin. We're getting our people in the back
Scott,
checking.
I've seen a siege tank before, and let me tell you, that was not a siege tank.
See, there are these things in this game called skins, Michael.
I don't see race.
Am I going to have to do this every time? This is annoying.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and type in your password there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide the old window before I do this. Let's see if
while he's doing that, I guess we should stall for time, and then right, Matt?
That's right. We should just vamp and just kind of blather on.
What
about-
is going to happen in game two?
We're gonna see some Protoss versus Terran. Is that right, Michael?
That is correct. We're going to see Protoss versus Terran. Golly, what a gosh dang treat this is.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Is there, does this patch mean that we've finally seen the new, just devastating nerfs to Protoss implemented into the game, man? Is that confirmed? Has that happened?
I don't know.
Well, this
idea.
is awkward, guys. It is not going to be a Protoss versus Terran game in game number 2.
What do we
Oh.
get? What about those mammoths?
Well,
They are extinct.
What do we do with those mammoths? We don't know.
No.
well,
I
Terran player.
As I said, our sources have confirmed that those are siege tanks. So
Your sources are just gosh dang wrong.
I don't know.
Siege
I
tanks.
don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, looks like we're going to get a PVZ, as they say in the land. Matt, I think this is your area of expertise.
Oh yes, this is my area of expertise. I have played many of these exact matchups.
Well, in the golly darned bottom right of the map, we've got the blue Protoss, Sarah, please. And in the upper left, we've got PETA Enigma. And boy, what an enigma he is. Appearing to completely switch sides here in the middle of the map. What do you make of that, Matt?
Can you even consider someone to have been the same player if they switch race? I don't know. I mean, do we have an answer on that?
Do we have confirmation on that, Scott?
Do we have any historical precedent about a player just switching race for no reason?
We're gonna have to get back to you on that. We're gonna have our fact checkers
So once
do a little
again,
bit of investigationing.
we're seeing the skin
point.
here, guys. What do you think about the skin?
I don't see race, Scott.
Not a fan. Not a fan. I've never enjoyed the simulant skin. I find it to basically go counter to the whole ethos of the Zerg race, and
An ethos that you both love and despise about yourself at the same time.
That's right. I am a paradox, much like the Zerg race, but the skin doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
Isn't the
Matt.
skin paradoxical then?
You know what I saw earlier today is I saw a corruptor with jetpacks. What?
Yeah. What?
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 That doesn't make any sense at all.
It doesn't make any golly dang sense. Well, we've got ourselves a hatchery, bubbling into production here, Matt. What do you think about that?
I didn't actually catch whether the pool was first or not, so I don't know what to think. I guess the pool was first. No,
No, it was
pool
not.
was not.
Pool wasn't first, Matt.
Well, then this is just a.
Matt, I thought you were the expert.
Well, I wasn't looking at the base there, Michael. So why don't you get off my back, please?
All right, I'll get off
There's
your
some
back.
tension. There's some tension amongst our casters. Everyone, I'm gonna ask you to calm down before we have to call HR
All right,
again.
It's all right. We're all friends here.
Now, you remember, of course, that Nexus went down at 2:30 last time, and we thought that might just be a new record.
It was actually 1:30.
I want you to go ahead and take a gander at the clock there right now, Matt. What numbers do you see?
It says 2:20 at this point in time.
Scott, is this a new record?
It is not, because it was 1:30 last time.
Well, we've got an unconfirmation on that. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
folks.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
But we do have a robotics facility in production. You know what unit comes out of a robotics facility? Matt?
Robots.
Colossi.
That's accurate. But you
Disruptors.
know what else comes out of it? Immortals.
Oh, Immortals. Yeah.
Immortals.
Yeah, that does seem like.
You know,
it.
if we see an immortal this game, I think it's over.
Yeah.
That's a bold prediction there.
I think it just might be over at that stage. Well, we've got some queens, and they're kind of all puking up larvae and crap. And but gosh, this is a disgusting sight. Don't know what to say about this.
Another
Matt,
proxy pylon.
I mean, what we're seeing is a very Cyril-esque style of having a few queens, more than one base, other kinds of buildings.
Double Evo chamber coming out here.
Double Evo to block off the natural. This is an advanced play. We've got two queens at the natural as well, and a Roach Warren kind of helping to block up there. So I believe what the Zerg player is doing here is they're preparing for some early pressure from the Protoss by building some wall, essentially.
But are they going to get that early pressure? Because it doesn't seem like Sarah's too interested in pressuring early.
It does not seem like that at all. It seems like Sarah is... I have to wonder what the priority here is, actually.
Got a layer already.
You know, Sarah and Sarah they're just real similar names. That do you think there's any relation between the current world champion of StarCraft and Sarah? Please, here, Matt.
I mean, they spell and pronounce their names differently, but we could check with.
Scott, can we get confirmation on the fact? Are Sarah and Sarah related by blood?
They are not.
Okay.
As Matt
Well,
said,
I'm sorry,
they
folks, I led you astray there with that one.
As
But
Matt
boy, that would
said,
have been something, wouldn't it?
they both spell and pronounce their names differently.
Yeah, but boy, that would have been something.
That would have been something.
That would have been something.
It'd be almost like Cyril is here with. I mean, I think we can say that in a sense, Cyril is here with us tonight.
I think he's with us all tonight, and he'll always be with us in the heavenly spirit of his magnificent presence.
Did he die?
No, Scott, don't be morbid. He'll never be dead. He'll always be with us.
That's right.
We've got a third hatchery on the way, coming down at 4 minutes and 56 seconds. Gosh, that's got to be a record. Matt, is that a record?
You know what? I was actually going to say that looks a little bit late to me.
Yeah.
Of course, Matt is relying on us not remembering what he said last week.
Scott, can I get confirmation on that being a new record for a third hatchery?
It is not a new record for a third hatchery.
Well, gosh, that would have been something. That had been a record.
Oh my God!
I believe it is a new this match record for a third hatchery.
We have
That's true.
several creep tumors being placed.
That is the most exciting someone has ever been for creep tumors.
And you know what? Those tumors look malignant to me.
I don't know if that. Yeah.
This is
Cancer
great.
joke,
I hope
everyone.
you guys are enjoying
Sorry.
this. I hope you
So
guys
sorry.
are enjoying this.
So sorry. Well, we got
lots of roaches.
We got a bunch of roaches down here. That's a disgusting creature.
Michael.
We got the immortal. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is 5 minutes and 59 seconds, and this game is officially over.
Just a very, very low unit count on the Protoss. Oh my God. Oh my God, the zealots are coming across the map. Oh wait, no, they already are across the map.
We've got a last minute. That was a last minute heal transfusion there from that queen. If we didn't see that, I think the hatchery would have gone down right there.
I believe so. I didn't know that you could transfuse buildings. Is this a new thing? Please confirm, Scott. This is a new thing, right?
It's not a new thing.
Well, we're sorry, folks. We're sorry for that factual
I
error.
think we misled you again.
But we've got roaches coming across the map, and you know when you see roaches this early, the only thing you can think is that maybe someone left the gosh dang cereal out on the counter again, Matt.
That's right. That's what that means.
What?
Here come the roaches across the map. They are going to come right in the front door of the Protoss player.
And we've got a probe down. And the first thing that's happened, but there's two immortals here, ladies and gentlemen, but only one of them is firing at a time. Is that going to come back to bite the Protoss player in the bum here?
3 immortals.
Maybe.
Well, one died, and now this one's dead.
Yeah.
This is a lot of.
This is a lot of roaches, though.
But oh my God.
Lot of roaches.
Oh my God.
My gosh. Did he just do this?
Oh, the probes are coming to support. Oh, these probes are very strong, surprisingly strong. Oh, they're gonna whittle down this roach. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough.
Will they get one roach here, ladies and gentlemen?
They will not.
Oh, you hate to see that.
You hate to see that.
You hate to see that.
The army count is now 47 to 7. The worker count is 59 to 18.
We've got 11 roaches being produced here, ladies and gentlemen.
Not looking good for the Protoss player. You have to assume that the Protoss player got up to get a drink of water at some point in this
That's
game.
got to be the reason. I mean, there were 3 immortals out there at one time.
I'm sorry, guys. Aren't you there? Did you see them get up and get a drink of water?
You know we did.
Yeah,
we saw it.
That's what happened.
That's what happened.
The Gatorade bottle ran out.
Is that fair? Can we get confirmation whether or not that's fair, Scott?
What's happening in this game?
It is as fair as it is real. So
the Protoss player will clean this up for some sense of cleaned up.
But a lot more is coming, right? I mean,
they will ever recover emotionally from this.
It's true. I will never recover emotionally from
I
this.
don't think I will either. This was harrowing.
Oh, we have a Void Ray on the way. Oh my God, this could turn the tide of the battle.
This could really turn the tides of the battle here if it weren't for those 9 Hydralisks in production. How did he know this was coming, Matt?
You know what? I think that maybe we have some screen peeking going on.
You know, that's what we saw there when Sarah got up to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
PETA just went over and looked at her screen.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
Now, are you formally accusing a player of cheating right now?
No, we're neutral casters. As you know, we'd never let our biases come through in this cast here at all. Isn't that right, Matt?
That's correct. Yeah. No, I mean, we may or may not have seen what we just said that we saw.
Yeah. In fact, neither of us were paying attention to that. We're just kind of making it up and hoping no one pays attention.
I'm just asking questions here.
That's great. That's great. That's good to hear.
Uh-oh.
We've got 2 Void Rays here killing an overlord. You hate to see that,
You hate
Matt.
to see that. We got a 94 army supply force of Zerg moving across the map.
Look at them all
speed.
marching in step with each other there, just like a North Korean pride parade.
What?
What?
The sponsors are pulling out rapidly.
You hate to see that.
You hate to see this.
But it looks like this swarm of things here is just killing stuff.
And there's the GG.
There's the GG.
Void Rays are just
That's it. We're gonna go to a game 3 here, folks. What a
All right.
treat! What a treat!
What a treat. You know, they always say that can't beat Zerg. They always say that.
I've heard that said. Scott, have you heard that?
I have from you guys many times.
Yep. Well, we're gonna just have to move into game 3 here. What do you think we're gonna see from game 3 of all games?
Well, we're probably going to see some PvP, just based on the trend. You know?
Are you
Yeah,
making a
that makes
formal
sense.
prediction?
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to see some Protoss versus Protoss in this game. 100%.
You know, Matt, it looks like we're not gonna be seeing that.
And PETA has switched again back to Terran for the decisive game 3.
Uh-huh.
So
Is this a BM move, picking the worst race to finish your opponent off, Matt?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I don't know why you would switch off of Zerg after winning a game with Zerg. So, and it's Zerg, also. That's the other thing about that.
That's an accurate statement here, and what we have here is definitely not Zerg. We have PETA Enigma as the Terran player. And down here, we've got the Protoss hero. Sarah, please.
Now that Sarah has got her drink of water from the last game that she left the game to get,
Right.
Thereby costing her the game.
I don't think there's anything that can stop her now.
I think you're right. I think
She's hydrated and ready to rock.
fully hydrated, and we're just ready to execute here.
now, how do we feel about Pig 2?
Pig 2. Yeah, well, you know, you always hate to see a sequel, Scott. Never going to be as good as the original. But sometimes you get yourself an Empire Strikes Back in there.
So are you saying that is better or worse than the original?
You know, I'm going to have to interrupt you there, Scott, because we've got a cannon rush on the way here, boys.
Oh my God!
We've got a cannon rush. This is just a great thing to see.
This is amazing. We always love to see this heinous cheese in the IDL. It is really desirable. And
We
not
love
at
to
all-
see it.
Not at all bad.
We love to see it in every situation,
Oh.
but what is this placement? We've got a pylon
That's
being
interesting.
placed right over there.
Is that a Michael? You I believe are a professional cannon rush player.
That's correct, yeah.
What is this probe doing? Is it going to try to get in?
Well, I think it's kind of faked, kind of backing off on this cannon rush situation, but a well-placed cannon right there to the south of that pylon
Why?
probably could maybe reach that supply depot right there. That'd be a great thing to see.
That'll be a great thing today. I can't. Oh my God! There is a. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
We've got a Marine out there on the map. That's interesting thing to see.
That's at this stage in the game. You hate to see a Marine on the map.
A Marine at 2 minutes into the game.
That's right. Is that a record?
You know,
Can you check?
just
Can you
because
check and see if that's a record,
it
Scott?
is-
A 2-minute Marine?
it is not.
That command center's late though.
Yeah, so Lake Command Center for sure. I mean, you got to wonder what Pete is thinking right now, seeing all these cannons and these pylons.
Can PETA see the cannons from there?
You know, you sure can't. Not right now. Are we going to see another cannon though?
I don't know. Michael, and I'm upset. I'm upset.
Well, there you have it, folks.
There you have it, folks. It's
He's upset. This
it's a
Marine
pylon.
is walking right into a trap here,
now.
but he turns around.
He turns
Wow.
it. Yep.
Wow.
Brave Marine.
You love to see that,
You do.
unless you're the cannon rusher.
Yeah, the
Then you
drama-
hate to see it.
The drama of this game is just overwhelming. I'm gonna have to lie down.
All right, Matt's going to go lie down, Scott.
all right. All right.
It's just going to be you and me.
Unprecedented. I think is it a record for how soon Matt has had to lie down?
This might be a record. Scott, can you confirm whether this is a record?
It is. It is. We have our official record.
We have our first official record of the game, folks.
This highly aggressive probe.
Oh, he's back. Matt's back.
Oh, yeah, I'm better now. I took a break. Had to lie down.
Well,
Wow.
you know, those cannons aren't going to do a lot in their current location, but we've got, if you scroll over to the right there, we've got another pylon being built.
That's
Oh.
right, Michael.
But is this probe going to be able to live to put down some cannons over there? I don't think so.
Well, this is a wasteful attempt at a cannon rush. If I ever saw one. This Cyclone is just destroying these cannons.
They're just getting annihilated.
What is the Protoss player doing in response to this heinous travesty?
Well, if we just take a gander at their base here, we see they have jack shit. So what's the next move going to be here? I don't know.
I'm going to say that they're going to try to pivot into some kind of gateway-heavy panic recovery build.
Might we see a panic DT here?
Panic DTs are always in the cards. I don't even think we have a cyber core, so it's gonna be a kind of cold, like you have a final exam in 6 weeks and you failed all of the exams up till this point, and maybe if you get a really good grade on the final exam, you could pass the course, but you just know it's not going to happen because you haven't mastered any of the material up to this point. That's the flavor of panic that this response is going to have, I believe.
And you know, Matt, I don't think there's a dry eye in the house who doesn't know what you're talking about right now.
That's right. A lot of sweat coming off the stage, and that's the reason.
God, why is there so much sweat here?
Mike, Matt, I can't stand this. One of you's clearly talking about crying, and then you just yes-anded yourself into more sweat.
Yep. That's an accurate assessment of what happened here today. You hate to see it.
I'm going crazy over here.
Boy, I wish we could cast live every week.
There's not too much talking about the actual game going on, though.
Well, let's see. We got these Cyclones attacking the front of the natural expansion of the Protoss player, putting a lot of pressure.
Well, they're going to have to turn right around, though, because we've got 3 zealots.
Yep. Three zealots with only a non-functioning melee weapon.
I mean, technically you can kite these, but it's going to take a good 3 or 4 minutes to get that to work.
It appears to be working almost immediately.
Scott, can you verify that took about 3 or 4 minutes?
How much time has passed, Scott, since we said that?
It took 10 seconds.
Right. We're sorry, folks. We led you astray on that one.
Oh, and there's the GG.
There's the
There's the
GG.
GG.
Pete Enigma comes back from a 1-0 loss to take the series and the championship.
No.
Sorry, I'm just getting confirmation. There's no championship. This was a season game.
Yeah.
Now, Michael, that victory was with the Terran race, but because one of the 2 victories was with the Zerg race, we're not going to call this a victory for the Terran, correct?
That's correct, Matt. We're gonna have to hit this with a 15-game suspension.
Wait. I'm sorry. I wasn't aware of the rules. Could you please clarify on the rule?
Golly, Scott, I would, but our next match is starting, and it's a doozy. Matt, could you introduce the players on this one?
The players that we are going to have in this match are 2 players that we have been looking forward to watching for a long time. We have Teaspoon, excellent player, I believe. Maybe a Zerg player, maybe a Terran player, maybe a Protoss player. Who knows? And then
I'm going to have to confirm it's a Protoss player, Matt.
Since definitely a Protoss player. This is a Protoss versus Protoss showdown.
Showdown! We've got a showdown here, folks. PvP. Who's going to earn the right to sit on the throne of Ire, which is a monarchy?
That's right.
Is it?
That's what I always.
Scott, can you confirm whether or not Ire has a monarchy?
That's a no.
I think
Michael.
I think I'm the resident lore expert in the IDL, and yes, it is. Absolutely, it is.
I don't know if that's true.
Can we get a confirmation from Kayakin in the chat? He kind of knows this stuff a lot of the time.
There we go. That's the first time you've passed to someone who actually knows the answer to the question.
Scott, I'm going to have to cut you off because you're making me look bad. But here in the bottom right of the map, playing Protoss, we've got Teaspoon, fan favorite. And up here in the top left, we've got Synths. Just veteran favorite slugger champion here.
That's right. So do you think this is going to be another duel of Tassadar as we've seen between the Protoss players in this league so many times?
I can't imagine this match is going to go by without once invoking the name of Tassadar. Long live Tassadar.
Long live Tassadar.
But we've got some buildings coming down here. We've got an earlier assimilator from Teaspoon on this side of the map here. Other side of the map, we've got a gateway.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
You know, those words mean things.
You hate to hear that.
You hate to hear that.
But anyway, we've got Sense doing a little bit of scouting inside the Protoss base here. He's not seeing too much so far, except for the fact that there's 2 gateways. Yep. That's pretty revealing.
It's going to be an early pressure from the red Teaspoon.
Well, you never know. 2 gateways, pretty standard in the PvP. It's a little bit dangerous to be grabbing that second Nexus without knowing exactly what's up.
Now, when do you expect the Cybercore to fall in a PvP match?
I expect to see it right now.
Right now. And then there it is.
Predicted that 1 seconds again after it happened. How do I do it?
Once again, amazing perspicacity.
That's a good word. Is that one of them SAT words?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Perspicacity.
Doesn't really mean. Doesn't really mean.
What was that other word that was used the other day that I thought was good?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, recalcitrant.
Recalcitrant.
That's a good word.
That's a good word. Yeah.
Scott, can you confirm that recalcitrant's a word?
It is a word, and it's a good one.
That's what I was thinking.
The judges say good word.
Getting back to the game here, we've got just gateways, cybernetics cores, all sorts of stuff thrown down here.
And Nexus is coming in.
Expanded first.
The natural expansion of Synths. No Nexus yet in the natural expansion of Teaspoon.
When are you going to see the Nexus?
I don't know. I'm thinking we're going to see this early aggression play, and that Nexus might be a little bit late.
I think you might be exactly right on that one, as we have 3 zealots going onto the map. That's got to be a record, right?
I think that's a record. Only now are we beginning to partially wall off the natural expansion.
Yeah, with a pylon. Pylons, of course, being a key structural component.
Probes are not mining that second gas of the purple synth player.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree with you on that one there, Matt.
Well, I mean, it just happened. I think the players, they're listening to us talk, and they're just trying to make us look bad.
I think that's accurate. Scott, can we confirm whether or not the players are actively trying to make us look bad?
No.
Okay, we've got a disconfirmation on that. We're sorry, folks. We didn't mean to lead you astray there.
We didn't mean to cast accusations or anything like that. Everyone's on the same side here, except for these 2 players and us. We're all on 3 different sides.
We're on 3 different sides. Gotta say, hate that they're making us look bad.
I do. I think that we should return the favor.
Well, these players right here making some really rookie mistakes. We've got an extremely late gateway going down here for Synths.
Shield battery. You'll love to see a shield battery, because basically it's pointless to attack anywhere that there's a shield battery.
But you only see shield batteries in the base of cowards.
Oh, is that?
So,
yeah.
Only cowards build those.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it true? Do you agree with that, Matt?
Well, what are we seeing here? We're seeing an immortal in production. Mortals, of course, can't be killed. Is that going to be going across the map?
Now, the skin on that immortal makes it kind of look like a spider, and that makes me like it a little bit less. Be a little bit less impressed with it. I'm feeling myself uncomfortable with this immortal and its appearance.
Yeah. Gonna have to just kind of be a neutral agreement there with you on that one, Matt.
Now, hold on. What is neutral agreement?
Well, it's just stop making me look bad, Scott. Stop questioning my words.
Yeah.
My words mean things.
Right. Yeah. Haven't you ever heard of doublethink, Scott? It's a perfectly normal way of behaving.
It's a perfectly valid improv strategy.
We're doing improv now.
It's textbook.
It's textbook doublethink.
Elementary.
Yeah. It's just typical doublethink, Scott. Don't overthink it. What's happening in this game? We got a warped in.
We've got some units warping in here. They're both stalkers.
Yep.
But we've got a War Prism
Oh my god.
on this side. We've got a War Prism with 2 Immortals
Immortal
inside.
drop. I think this game's over.
What the heck's going to happen? What are those Immortals going to get up to?
I don't know. I see Blink being researched by the red player though. So Blink versus Immortals, a rock and a hard place.
Not bad. Who? You know who wins in that scenario? The rock or the hard place? Scott, can you confirm who wins in that scenario?
The point of the expression is that it's neither is winning. So
Right. A better one. Rolling Stone or the Moss? Which one is better?
the Rolling Stone grows no moss.
Is it really practical for a Rolling Stone to just continually
What is
roll?
the energy cost of that, Scott?
Like, I mean, there's no hill that's really that.
Zero.
Does the moss win?
I'm getting word that this is.
We've got a battle here, folks. We've got an Immortal firing on an Immortal. One of the Immortals goes down. We've got another Immortal going down. I think Teaspoon got the better of that encounter, but we've got Zealots here. Didn't see those. They were camouflaged. They were incognito.
Yeah, very difficult to tell what's happening.
Anything could happen at this juncture because I don't know who's on what side.
Yeah, all these units look
We've got a full-blown Captain America Civil War situation going on here. Scott, what is happening?
What I do see is a Zealot succeeding in taking on 3 Stalkers, which is a little bit, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Teaspoon successfully holds off that attack.
At a very high cost. Colossal cost.
Lost a lot of workers.
Lost a lot
of workers lost their lives here today. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could just have a moment of silence for those probes. Actually, I'm just getting word here. Probes are not sentient beings. We're fine. We don't need a moment of silence right now.
They're worthless.
They're tools.
Yeah.
But in the sense base here, we've got look at this look at the structure of warp gates here.
This is beautiful.
It's a beautiful structure of warp gates.
Yeah. I almost hope that it gets attacked just so that it can be revived by all those shield batteries, because again, you can't attack into shield batteries. It's impossible.
Have you ever seen a scenario where there's 1 immortal and 1 shield battery?
No.
You hope you never see it.
Yeah, you hope you never see it.
What would happen?
You hope you never see it, Scott.
It's a rock and a hard place, Scott.
Well, what would happen, though?
That's what I was asking you earlier, and you just gave me some nonsense response.
I didn't,
so
though.
Now you have to live with your comeuppance.
Yeah, both of these players on 2 bases, which in this situation is a bit of a sword without a hilt. We're rebuilding our... what's happening here?
You hate to see it, but we've got a Dark Shrine on the way, Matt.
We've got a Dark Shrine on the way. This could be a game changer.
This could be a game changer. Some people think that Dark Templar are permanently invisible.
Is that not true?
It's true.
Oh,
it's what people think is true on that case.
Yeah.
Not always the case. This case it was. Scott, can you get confirmation that Dark Templar are always invisible?
They, yes, they are.
I'm getting confirmation that you're wrong on that one. Actually, in the blast of an EMP, Dark Templar become visible.
That's right. The wisdom of crowd lets us down again, except for what's happened? Okay, this is an intense skirmish.
We've got some identical units chasing after some other identical units. What the heck is going on here?
The purple Protoss has very sneakily built an extensive base complex at the 3rd base without anyone noticing,
including us.
I don't know how they did this. Is this some record?
No.
We have a lot of probes. We have Synth has many more probes. Many more. 14 more.
If Kaiken was in this game right now, I think what he'd tell both of you is that's a piddly amount of probes. You can do better.
It's true. It's true. He's always flexing with the probes, as the kids say these days.
They say that. They say flexing.
Yep. Flexing.
Flexing.
Yeah, that's right, Michael.
Can we get confirmation on that, Scott? Is that what kids say these days?
No.
We've got a disconfirmation on that, Matt. You made an error. We're sorry, folks. We're sorry to lead you astray there. But this Dark Shrine, what's going to happen with this?
Have any Dark Templar been made?
We see some DTs there to the south of your screen there. Just a little bit south there. We got some DTs there on the map holding their little double sight thing. You got to wonder if that's just a practical weapon choice. Matt, can we...
I think it's absolutely not, and they just enjoy the fact that they're unkillable death machines, and they can pretty much have whatever weapon they want because they're invisible.
That's an excellent point.
Will Teaspoon have seen the shimmer of the Dark Templar?
I don't. Does Teaspoon have an active
I'm
oracle?
going to go ahead and confirm that he did see it. He's got 4 cannons on the way. The only reason someone would ever build cannons is just out of just sheer panic. My God, that's a lot of cannons.
That is a lot of
There's
cannons.
a lot of cannons being built.
But that is going to negate the effectiveness of this DT attempt. DTs.
But all those cannons are in the back of the base, so you got to wonder how much effect they're going to have on a frontal assault here with those DTs.
You do gotta wonder.
There's some right here. Right here.
Is that Synth's? So that is Synth's is observer right there.
Yep. Just
And
chilling.
so it sees these cannons. So there's no the interesting game of rock paper scissors, cat and mouse going on here.
Yeah, can we get a confirmation on who wins, the cat or the mouse?
I believe the mouse wins in the
Follow-up
typical
question.
Tom and Jerry fashion.
Follow-up question, Scott. Who wins the rock paper or the scissors?
Well, I mean, it really depends, honestly.
It's always just some wishy-washy answer with you, Scott. Could you just
Could
make
you
up
just-
your dang mind on
Just
this
tell us
one?
which one is the best.
Which one wins?
Rock.
Rock wins.
Thank you.
We've got it sorted. Hold on, I'm just getting confirmation.
Between rock and the hard place, the rock wins, as we know.
Apparently, the paper beats the rock. Scott, what?
I'm sorry, you made me choose.
Well, folks, I'm real sorry about this.
We have some confusion over on the other casting table.
We've got some
Remote
confusion
location.
on the other casting table. This is really embarrassing.
Oh, is that a Zappy Boy? Nope, it's not. I don't know what I saw.
Are you using baby talk right now, Matt? Because I don't know what the heck you're saying.
You know what we do these days in the casting is we just have cute names for all the units because it's really impossible to remember their names.
Gosh, kids these days.
More DTs being warped in.
There are
This is
a
interesting
whole lot of
choice.
them.
And
Look,
not
look how
picking-
many are.
Just-
Jesus.
Just a lot of DTs. So one option here, a high 8,000 level IQ play is you snipe off those cannons, you kill the C and Viz, and then you're just golden. You just do whatever you want.
You know,
do.
I gotta just question whether at this stage you got your immortals, you got your stalkers, you got your zealots. You don't know what's going on. Nuke it from orbit?
Nuke it from orbit. I think. Yeah. Are we going to see some nukes in this game?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
We've got a no from Scott on that one, but he's been wrong before.
That is
So we'll see what happens here. We've got the synths just kind of dancing around on the middle of the map. Dancing around here. But now he's coming in for the attack. We've got some DTs kind of leading the charge, but we've also got some zealots there and there, but they get distracted by that pylon like a bunch of, ADD squirrles.
And here's
We've got a
the
battle.
attack
You know, the
happening. We have
positioning
the
was real good
positioning.
here from the teaspoon, but now we've got. I mean, there's things happening, and what is
A lot
happening?
of warping in those DTs.
And
are just
suddenly,
so powerful.
Teaspoon's army supply goes down to 6. That's not a good number.
I think
That is
that
insane.
what we've learned here is that a lot of DTs, there's just nothing. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Cannons don't matter when there are 50 of them.
Well, you know, if there's one thing I've learned here today, boys, it's that you can't beat Protoss.
Yep, that's true.
Protoss is always going to win in this scenario.
Yes, in a
But,
PvP scenario, Protoss
We've got
will always win.
we've got Synths coming out on top on this one. I don't know if that was a surprise for anyone here. Synths has really been lurking right there, just in the number 2 spot of the league, just waiting for his chance to take down big Johnny B there.
That's what I've always thought.
Who?
That's what the word is on the street. That's what I hear people saying in the bars, and
They're saying it all over the
in
bars,
the alleys,
and in the ne'er do wells.
in the speakeasies.
Hey, gentlemen, can we begin game 5? I mean game.
Game 5.
Well, I think they've played before, so they're numbering
Oh,
them differently.
I see.
That's smart.
I see what they did there.
that's smart.
Well, we're gonna have to load up a replay here.
So they took a quick Gatorade break, sponsored by Gatorade, the most refreshing beverage.
Gatorade does the body good.
This is not actually sponsored by Gatorade.
Sugar, salt,
Uh huh.
all of the main things that a body needs.
Just do it. Am I right,
That's
Matt?
right.
And the top left, we've got Teaspoon.
We are also not sponsored by Nike.
What
either.
is this? What are we seeing here? Am I going crazy here, Matt? Do my eyes deceive me?
I am upset.
Teaspoon has switched once again, the second match in a row that someone has switched to or from the Terran race.
Yep. You know, you got to wonder what this is about. Terran just being objectively just the weakest race to play.
Yeah, is this some kind of elaborate mind game to mess with the mental state of synths, have them questioning reality, wondering if they're sleeping and dreaming, or if they're in some kind of simulation.
Right. And you know, we've got Synths in the studio here in an alternate dimension where he's not busy playing this game. Synths, what was going through your mind at this moment? We just got to know.
Are you expecting an immediate response? I don't understand what you're doing here.
Well, we're going to have to get back to you on that. We've got some trouble on Scott's end of the studio that should really have that worked out. But we've got a supply depot coming down here. You hate to see it, but there it is.
There it is.
Since says they were expecting a battlecruiser rush, but wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, battlecruiser rush. Now, I have this strange, this stabbing pain in my head. I hear a voice saying battlecruiser rushes are good, and I'm very confused.
Well, that's the devil that stands on your shoulder telling you the things you should never do, because Terran's an awful race.
Okay, all right. Thanks for straightening that out there, Michael.
You're welcome. Battlecruiser rushes, of course, brought to popularity by that fraud of a player theory in season 1.
Yeah, what a jerk, right?
Yeah. Now you're gonna have to remember to edit his name out of the audio recording, because the edict was that his name not be set down in any permanent record.
My God, what have I done? They've come for me. I'm sorry.
Well, now it's just me here in the studio. Michael is being taken out. Now he's gone. He's just executed.
That's too bad.
But I'm back, folks.
Oh wow, that's great.
How?
And I'm here. I was between a rock and a hard place there for a second, but I really sorted my way out of that one.
Yep, you really took the high ground.
Took the road less traveled by, as they say, and you know, gosh dang it, here I am.
Made all the difference.
It made all the difference.
So we got a 1-1-1 here.
Nobody really knows what that poem means, you know.
No one knows.
Like you hear it and you think and that made all the difference. But is that sarcastic? Is it meant to be taken at face value? If so, not really very deep.
You know what? The other day I was on my way to the old Walmart. You know,
yep,
the Walmart.
as you do.
And at this one point, the road diverged. There were 2 ways to go.
Oh.
And I was like, I could go this way.
Mm-hmm.
I could go this other way. You know, if I didn't go the runway,
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have made it to Walmart, and it made all the difference.
Yeah, it made all the difference.
Made all the difference. I'm glad I took that road.
Well, I mean, was the other road?
And here I am. I'm here today because I took that road.
Interesting.
So you're at a Walmart right now?
Scott, can you confirm whether we're reporting from a Walmart?
No, you're not.
We're not at a Walmart
Look,
right
it
now.
is a fusion core. Guys.
We've got a fusion core on the way. This is battle cruisers. You know, as much as Terran just is the worst, you gotta love the battle cruisers.
You gotta love the battle cruisers.
You gotta love the battle cruisers. Are we gonna see a record on this one?
I think it's gonna be. We're at 4 minutes and 3 seconds, and the battle cruiser production has not begun yet.
It has.
I think the answer
right there.
is
Boom.
Not quite a record.
Yeah.
What is the record?
You know, Scott, you're in the one studio with the records. Can we get a confirmation on what the record is?
Just go over to the filing cabinet where we have the records.
Yeah,
there's a filing cabinet. It's written on a yellow legal pad.
All right, I got it right here.
I wrote it actually on the cardboard.
Yeah,
because I couldn't.
Interesting. I don't know why you did that. That's.
I drew pictures on all the pages.
It appears to be in some sort of code that I cannot read.
You need the cipher. You're gonna have to go to the refrigerator and get the cipher magnet off the refrigerator.
All right, hang on.
Yeah, it's the red one, not the blue one.
There's a problem though, Scott. I can't tell the difference between red and blue, so I'm not sure which one I use. Just try both.
Shit. Well, either way, we are at the 5-minute mark, and the battlecruiser has not emerged yet, but it is about to.
It's about to emerge into this world.
Just in time to fight off these.
That's correct. These oracles.
These zappy boys.
That's what we're calling the zappy boys. I understand now. It all makes sense now. These are the zappy boys. Zappy boys a little bit faster than the battle cruisers, but just the worst. We're going to see both of those zappy boys go down here. Right. And are we going to see this battle cruiser just zippity-doo across the map?
We are, and we have.
There it's gone.
It's gone.
Taken out. Now, a battle
bunch
cruiser
of stalkers waiting for
cannot take out 6 stalkers.
It is just wreaking havoc, and it is going to go down.
It's gonna have. It's better get the heck out of here.
It's getting the heck out of here.
It's done for. Ladies and gentlemen, that battle cruiser has.
Oh my God! There's the bridge. That's the bridge right there.
Yep. That's about 10,000 lives. Those are.
They're gone now.
That's a real tragedy to have happened here in the studio today. Everyone is speechless. We have. About half of the audience is having an active breakdown. I think we had some family members actually.
We had some family members in the audience. My God, you hate to see it.
Family members of the crew.
Yes.
Of the battlecruiser.
The crew of the battlecruiser.
Please don't be insensitive. This is a really hard time for everyone.
Oh my gosh, this is. You hate to see it, but it's gonna bring the country together.
Yeah, it's true. In a sense, it's good.
Matt, don't be a dick.
I am Scott.
But you see, getting the Yamato cannons out here. We got some Yamato cannons. Pretty good ability.
Look at these buildings on the Protoss side. Look at the orderliness and the rows and columns.
You gotta love to see those gateways in a row like that.
I think this is known as a ionic column.
Are you sure it's not a Doric column?
Yeah. Look, can we get a confirmation, Scott, on whether this is an ionic column or a Doric column?
I don't know.
Well, not a lot of help as usual from the studio over there.
Oh God, that is a lot of stalkers.
That's a lot of stalkers, but couldn't the battlecruiser retreat to that corner there?
He could have. He could have.
Choosing not to. Once again, I think the other half of the audience has now just lost family members.
Wow.
So that's the entire audience was made up of people on the crew of those two battlecruisers.
I mean, it's just statistically, it's a lot like everyone's related to Charlemagne. You just do this basic math, Scott. But you're gonna have to be a little bit more sensitive here. Everyone came out to the studio today expecting to have a good time and just lost most of their family members.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. We are seeing a reactor on this starport. Are we seeing a shift here?
We've got a confirmation that those are indeed called psionic columns. Shout out to Nuke Noodles.
That is a good pun, Nuke Noodles.
That is good. Great pun. Maybe he should be casting these games.
Just a little side advertisement here. Nuke Noodles has been casting a lot of the games that were not cast here on ESPN 8 here. They're actually being cast over
the Ocho
12. You should check it out.
What is that channel called? Do we know? Can we get a confirmation?
Can we get a confirmation on ESPN 12's name?
Hold on.
Nuke Noodles could say the name of their channel, possibly. I know it's a kind of an unprofessional move for a high caliber caster.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was gonna have it on the sheet here that had the record, but
did you get the cipher?
No.
Oh, you know what? You're forgetting. It's actually invisible ink. You're gonna have to go get some lemon juice out of your.
Well, here's what happened: is the magnet actually lost its magnetism and has fallen behind the refrigerator.
Now, did you check the filing cabinet that I put in the garage though? Behind your tool bench.
No. We are. I do see here now on the sheet that
I'm gonna have to interrupt you there, Scott. Synths has just won this game here in the studio,
and the match, therefore.
And the match. It's there's been a lot of loss of life here in the studio, but you gotta love it when a shining young Protoss just wins another match and makes his way up there in the league.
Twitch.tv/Nuke Noodles. By the way.
I'm glad you get that cipher to work.
And that's where you can go if you want to watch games that are being cast by someone who is indeed paying attention to the game and saying things that are happening on the screen.
What a crazy concept, guys.
Yeah, Nuke Noodle's a real expert at this game.
Very strong player.
Strong player, currently undefeated in matches in Premier League.
Wow.
Undefeated. Can you believe?
I can't.
Has that ever been done before?
No, I don't think that's
never been done before.
I think that's a record.
It has indeed been done before.
It hasn't been done before.
I don't know what to tell you, Michael. I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking right here on the sheet, and been done. Been done.
No, that hasn't been done before.
Yeah, no, I mean it says it's been done before right here.
Well, if I wrote it in the cipher.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
that's it.
That's all the StarCraft we have here tonight in the studio.
I thought you weren't in the studio. You need to be consistent.
In the arena, this is one of those giant arenas. We have about 200,000 people here tonight.
It's going to take a while for these seats to clear out.
There's a lot of weeping,
a lot of crying.
The sweat in my area is pretty bad. I can't actually walk on this floor right now.
Sweat everywhere.
So we don't have an updated listing of the rankings right now. The commissioner did not deliver that to my electronic mailbox before the start of the cast tonight.
Did you check the cipher?
I did. It's not on there.
Well, I guess that's the commissioner's bad in this scenario.
We will update that and get it out to you guys soon. We're also working on a Discord bot that will do all that for us. So,
take some load off the commissioner.
Yeah. I mean, the commissioner will still have to update it manually, but.
So you're saying instead of just copy and pasting the results of the week into the Discord, I can copy and paste it into a bot script, which will then put it in the Discord.
Well, you would just put it, I believe, in a like an Excel spreadsheet or a Google spreadsheet, and then anyone, when they want it, can just ask for it.
Oh.
We're trying to become more AI centric. Everything is AI.
Yeah, exactly.
So just literally everything. Like we're actually going to be replacing the casters and the podcasters with AI next quarter. I don't know if you heard about this.
We've already begun the process of replacing the IDL players with AI.
That's true.
Yes. So the players and the casters.
They're all going to be AI.
I mean, every.
We were also thinking it might really help our viewership numbers if we just had a bunch of AIs watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have infinite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should have that happen for sure.
Hold on.
Should give them all Amazon Prime memberships.
Yeah, question. Do the AIs subscribe?
Oh yeah, they subscribe. They for sure subscribe. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if any one of you has experience programming AIs to sign up for Amazon Prime memberships and subscribe to our channel, please go ahead and do that. As always, go ahead and tweet about your experience here today on Facebook. And, take some pictures of your screen and SMS message it to your friends. Go ahead and give your grandma a call on the landline. Tell her about the podcast.
And just in case Michael's little joke there about committing fraud was indeed a joke.
Yes, please do not take anything that anyone is saying seriously tonight. What a silly cast, guys. Got to get you two not in a room more often.
Yeah, we've got to do that. This really was a ridiculous time. I just can't hear you. The crowd is just weeping too loud.
My voice actually hurts, non-jokingly. I'm speaking in this way for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I am a little bit impressed that you both kept it up for the entire hour.
Kind of exhausted, to be honest.
I'm still going strong over here, Scott. Just want to confirm that.
Well, that's what I expect out of you, Michael. The stamina.
I'm gonna go lie down again.
Go ahead and load up a few more games, Scott.
There are no more games. I'm seeing here on the sheet. No more.
What? No more games?
No more games. None.
You leave the state for a week.
You are
and
still
so
in the same state, Michael. You have
I'm
left your
it's
city.
different, but it's different. It's farther away though. You leave my computer, you leave my desktop computer, and then what happens?
This right here.
This happens.
Nobody knows who's in first place in any of the leagues. Nobody knows who's playing next week.
I can go ahead and confirm that Pete Enigma is winning in season in League 2.
But by how much, Michael?
He's undefeated, so by all of it. John
how that works.
Ghost Balls is undefeated in League 1. And we've got Nuke Noodles undefeated in Premier.
Can we confirm that Mordinamail is doing really well in this season?
We can't confirm that.
We cannot confirm that.
Mordinamail is in dire threat of relegation at this juncture. Really been a big disappointment to the fans.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
You do. You do actually hate to see that. Yeah. All right, guys. That is going to be it for us this week. We will be back next week, same time, new games, and hopefully some calmer commentators. I think maybe
we'll see what happens there, Scott.
Yeah. Where we got you flying out to next week, Michael?
Next week we're flying out to sunny Scranton, Ohio.
Wow.
It's going to be a great time over there. I hear it's a lovely place.
Scranton, Ohio.
Lovely people.
A lot of lovely people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, live from Scranton, Ohio next week, Michael, the commissioner, and Matt will be back in the studio, of course. We can't afford to fly both people out constantly. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be unnecessary extravagance.
Indeed. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. If you are in the Discord, which I think everyone here is, check the new calendar bot to see when everything is coming out. It's cool. It's awesome. I love it. I love it so much. You can just go there, and it's updated every half hour, and you will know exactly when the next things that we are doing are scheduled to start or release or any of that. It's really great. Bye-bye. Holy shit, guys.